Welcome back, team. You're gaming with the Colonel, and this is another tutorial for Strategic Command WW2 World at War. In this tutorial, we'll examine some of the hotkeys that are available to us in this game. So we're going to start with an easy one. So all of these are fairly simple. The first one is the G key. The G key turns off the grid, making your map look just a little nicer. So G grid on, G grid off. It's particularly noticeable out at sea, right? I personally like the grids on because it tells me where I can go exactly and what the distance is, and that's always nice. Okay, the next key, which I find particularly useful, especially when it's crowded, is the H key. So that hides all the units. All the units go away from the map, tells you where what is, especially if there's a city underneath. Sometimes if it's really crowded, you can't see that. Like Strasbourg, can't really see there was anything there. I find it's useful over in Asia, especially around here, to find out where the cities are, and up north. So that's the H key, very important. Now, one key that almost no one uses or knows about is the L key. The L key, well, the L key used to work. It doesn't work anymore. The L key is supposed to display the last turn summaries. Doesn't seem to be doing it. Okay. Nobody uses that one anyway. No big deal. So the next, which is very important in Asia as well as in Russia, is the P key. The P key shows you all the possible partisan locations. And that's where you want to make sure you have units to take care of those partisans. Now, you don't have to be on them. You can be next to them. So there's a partisan here and a partisan there. This guy takes care of both of those partisans. However, you still need a guy to take care of this one, so you need two units for those three guys. In Nanchang, these three guys can be taken care of by one unit in Nanchang. So that's the P key. Next is the R key. The R key shows which units are reinforceable. Let's find some units that are reinforceable. I guess we'll go over to Europe. Okay. That's basically already on anyway. It's the same as this key down here. Show, hide, reinforceable units. Okay. And if I was able to do something, you'd be able to see that. The U key is the same thing. It shows upgradable units. That is the same as this button down here. Show, hide, upgradable units. You'll see here, if you hit the U key, it will display on and off which units are upgradable. I always have it on. I always like to know which units are upgradable and which are not. Okay. If you hit page up, page down, it will move to the next unit, next active unit that hasn't moved yet. I'm not going to do that because page up and page down for me do different things for when I am streaming. Okay, so those are the main hotkeys. There's also some other ones like Control D, which should bring up diplomacy. Doesn't seem to. Control D. No, well, you just hit. Those aren't really that useful anyway because you just hit the tab up top. It's Control key, Control D, Control E ends the turn. Don't do that. That's less than optimal. So in summary, G, turn the grid on and off. H, hide all the units. P, show the location of partisan activity. So you can see there will be some over here in France. Okay. Then S, most importantly S, supply. Supply shows you what supply level you're in, and then if you continue in, if you hit S again, it'll show you how far your current supply will take you. So that unit will take me all the way to there, and so on and so forth. That is also especially useful over here in Asia. So right now, there's only supply 5 here, 6 here, 4 here, but I could continue moving and have supply going into there. So S is probably the most important shortcut key. Always use the S key when you're attacking into enemy territory. If you're defending, you're probably going to be okay. Anyway, that is the tutorial for shortcut keys for Strategic Command WW2 World at War. I hope to see you next time. Please like, subscribe, stick with the channel. For now, I'm out.